So yeah, my boyfriend says I could just do this every day and video what I'm seeing when I walk. And I'm like, bruh, you live in fucking Ghana. I live in Cincinnati, Ohio. Nobody gives any fucks. But I don't know if you guys know anything about astrology, but he's a Sagittarius. I'm a Leo. I can be argumentative, I can be stubborn, but if I don't have a reason to be, I really don't give any care. And Sagittarians will always be Leo arguing, I'm not gonna lie. So here's me making my first video, walking from my apartment to wherever the fuck I want to go. When I watch YouTube videos, I usually watch, how to get to the next part of my game. Because video games. But, well, and then there's music, of course. I've watched hella true crime lately, though. I won't lie. I got into that shit. But then that took me back to the beginning, and I started watching all those old forensic files, which obviously are better. And I got to like season 13, which I don't think I had ever known that they changed the title from Forensic Files to Medical Detectives at that point. But sometimes my cousin is on there, which I get stoked about. She's a forensic doctor who lives here in my city. And she's big cheese. And they'll ask her, hey, what's this pile of bones all about? And she'll tell them, looking hot, with pink lipstick on, like a boss. So, made almost to the bottom of these crazy stairs. They're covered in leaves and mud, in my new shoes. Show us your new shoes, said no one. I like them. They're comfortable. Now, here's where shit could get live. If it doesn't take me like a year to get down there. If you know the Cincinnati, Ohio area, you'd be familiar with Eden Park. And I live almost in Eden Park, which is awesome. It's a nice place to move after doing the family thing for almost 20 years. And needing a big house for that. Just sold it, downsized seriously. I love it. Yeah, my big kid is 20, but because of who he is as a person, he lives on his own, which is great. And he's a chef. He's still young, so he works under somebody else. And his boss does catering for people, like home catering. There's a word for that, and I can't remember. But anyway, he's been cooking for those Bengals. He was really stoked when they went to the Super Bowl. I couldn't help but be stoked for my football fan friends, because I know they waited a long time for any growth in that area. So that was cool. And he also works for another important chef on the weekends doing brunch. And goes to school full time. I don't know how he does that. I could never have done that. I went to school exactly full time when I was his age, and I didn't work at all. Except at seeing how much booze I could drink. Because college I don't understand that. Why do we have a culture of adolescent drug abuse? And then most people overcome it and they move on to another level in their life. And some people never come out of it. And some people die, like almost right away. And that didn't change. There was a time where I thought, oh, that was just the 80s. That was just my people. No, it's not. It keeps going. And I'm like, children, the space for what you want is filled with what you settle for instead. Drugs are pretend. They're making you feel a certain way, and that certain thing isn't happening. And obviously some people know how to manage that. I guess with alcohol, I've gotten to that place. I might drink, twice a year? Total have 12 drinks in a whole year? I don't know. I'm not like I used to be. Thank God. There was no future in that. I don't know if you're familiar with that flower. My mother called it forsythia. I know my mom was really creative and she said whatever she wanted to say. Might not be forsythia, but it's yellow and it blooms in the spring in my region. There it is. Oh, you can. My hair's a hot chicken fried mess, but I'm gonna do it. There, I did it. So, I don't know anything about video. Last time I took a photography class, it was with a manual camera before digital really came out. But I did develop my own film. Not everybody's done that. But yeah, I don't know from video recording or editing. But I know I should have done my hair. Which means give it an Irish comb and put it back up in its ponytail holder, but still. If anybody's taking offense at that, fuck you, I'm more Irish than you, I say what I want. I'm kidding. No, I really am more Irish though. Unless you really were born there. And then, I'll to be sure, love. More power to you. So, yeah, an Irish comb is just for fingers if you don't know that. Oh, let's go back to the video. So yeah, this is one of my favorite places. And it's really cool that my new apartment is so close. Oh, go ahead, you're cool. It's all good. Nice dude, chick, whatever. I can't see. So I'm not trying to make out with anybody, so I'm not going over there. So here, you can see part of the Cincinnati Art Museum. It's important. It's important. It's an example of what upper middle class women could do. Oh, those rich white ladies were sitting around with their ass eating cake. No, they fucking made them have an art museum because they thought it was the right thing to do. If you don't like it, kiss off. You know, somehow, no matter what barriers are put on them, everybody finds a way to make a stamp on society, to make a difference in the world. reflecting pond. That's what this is called. I was like, there's so many things you could say about it. They must have drained it for the winter. What is it, like April 5th? And they haven't refilled it yet. You know how tempted I am to get out in there. But I'm wearing new shoes. I'm not going to do that. I want to so fucking bad. Get out to the middle, pretend I'm ice skating. Come on. I look at coming over here as a kind of a pilgrimage. Like most inner city, difficult to get to neighborhoods 100 years ago, this neighborhood was a slum. It was left for the Irish. And whoever else was just getting off the boat. I don't know. I just know my family lived here. And they were fresh off the boat from Ireland. On that side of the family, my mom's side. And they lived over here. But by the 80s, hippies had taken over. So, my best friend's mom, single mom, getting shit done, took an apartment over here. And it was awesome. Me and my friend would climb up the fire escape and look out on the river and do things that 13-year-old children of hippies do. If you know, you know. If you don't, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I feel another story coming on. But I don't know. You should wait for another day. I think I have like 2 followers right now. Because I was a teacher for almost 20 years, and then I had to retire because of my health early. My YouTube was set up for educational stuff. And then I wanted to transition it because I was going to be a DJ. And that's before I realized how sick I was. And I've probably still got it in me to do that. But with my health the way it is, I gotta baby myself and just take one step at a time. So my YouTube name is DJ Sidechick, which takes my 2 main careers besides teaching and puts them together, because I was a professional psychic for 10 years. And I want to be a DJ. But then, I also realized what I want to do as a DJ is so off and so obscure. I got to figure out another way to express that. Because it's not really the same thing as either type of DJ. Whether it's like club DJ or party DJ. It's not really that. Nobody else around here gives a fuck about French rap. Or any of the things that I care about. So I guess I should change my name, but I don't have an idea. If you have one, and let me drop this on you. I'll do international travel. I think I've thrown some of my Ghana videos up there, but I didn't do anything serious because I wasn't focused. And I don't think I took any videos in Tunisia either. But it'd be like that sometimes. Can you hear how COVID out of shape I am? I truly am the one who sat on the couch and played video games for 2 years. I haven't hardly left the house. And I had no real excuse. That was bogus. But here I am, I'm out. I'm moving around. I'm getting shit done. So, yeah, what are my focuses? Got international travel. I'm an ethical vegetarian. I'm a Buddhist. But I don't know if I'm like advocates for that. That's just a part of who I am. What else do I do? I like to say international music could be misleading. Like, if you know what I say when I say I like grime, if you know what I say when I say I like SCH, maybe you might know what to call myself. Kind of international music connoisseur. But I'm down for some old school rap. What was that? 95? I don't remember what year Public Enemy and Anthrax toured together. Yeah, I'm the kind of person that dropped everything and went to Chicago to go see that shit. I was at Lollapalooza 1. What does that little guy say? All my friends are dead. That's kind of true. I'm a relic. A lot of people who would be my age are dead. Statistically, a lot of them were actually aborted. But the ones that, like, grew up to a certain extent, I mean, come on, how many of them died of AIDS? Drank heroin, shot by fucking cops. Much love to you if you're a cop who doesn't suck, my bad. But if you do, you know, girl, bye. So, what else? What else has killed the people around my age? I think that about does it. If you think of something, leave it in the comments. Can I actually walk up this hill? By the way, I quit smoking a year and a half ago. Me and smoking had a good 30 years, but it was over. I think a third of that time I rolled my own. Almost a third of that, I got myself educated enough I could buy organic cigarettes. Because for me, having children did that to me. Yeah, I went hand to mouth all those years. Didn't care about saving anything. Didn't know how to drive a car. Lived in what I would call the punk rock ghetto. It was, raining inside the apartment. And what were you going to do? $350 a month for 3 bedrooms. There's nothing you can say. Yeah, put a bucket under that. Man, I didn't do a test or anything. If I did all this talking and no one can hear me, I'll be so mad. So, looks like they're adding to the playhouse. Or the playhouse sold some land, I'm not sure. We'll find out.